Just go somewhere else. I can't take this nonsense anymore. How are you going to blame the defense?
I got the power. Screw green bean. Damn it.
But once you get to the sausage, I feel like we're doing something.
Go Jets.
What would you give up to see a Jets Super Bowl?
All of my friends and family.
Hit those milk thumbs, boys and girls.
Freeze run.
Hold on to your underwear, ladies, and stand by, bitches. It's now time for Talkin' Jets with your hosts, Matt, Ryan, and Green Bean.
Welcome to Talkin' Jets. My name is Ryan, and I will be your pilot tonight. As always, I am joined with my, what does he call us, as co-pilots?
Co-pilot.
To my this way, to my this way, I got the great one and only Matt O'Leary. Matt, how you doing tonight?
That was a phenomenal Ryan impression. That was
good,
spot
right?
on, Green Bean. I love it. Ryan will be joining us in a little bit. But yeah, the inmates running the asylum here, Green Bean. That's my favorite line.
Yeah, it's funny. I don't think anybody really knows how little we really know about this show.
Yeah, Ryan really runs all the back end stuff and pulls up all the chats and sets up the scenes, and we're here for entertainment value, I think.
Yeah, that's what it is. We talk, and well, yeah, and you do the ads. I manage the chat. You know, I do the, but it's like, you know, it pales to Ryan's like a Mr. He's got 9 brains going the whole time. So yeah, we're the inmates are running the asylum. I'm psyched. How are you doing though? You good? We're coming out of the draft and everything. How you feeling? Are you coming down? Are you still good? Where are you?
Yeah, I think definitely coming down a little bit. I feel like this is one of the more quiet times in the NFL offseason after the draft. Between now and when rookie camp opens up, and then you get OTAs in June, you get like 3 days in May, 3 days in June, and then you're kind of just waiting around until training camp to start.
Yeah, and you know what? It's a funny thing because, and we're coming out of this draft where it's Muji's second draft. We have all the question marks about Aaron Glenn, and we have the question marks about Frank Reich and the defense and all this kind of stuff. But it's really hard for everybody around the league to temper their really high praise for what looks like he was aggressive but sharp, very like kind of calculated and positive draft. So it's like weird. It's like, you know, we went in there, we had 2 picks, and we didn't love a lot of us, didn't get the guy we expected. Then they take the tight end. We're like, what's going on? And it was like this whole emotional roller coaster. And now coming out of this, it's like everybody's like, I don't know, man. The Jets kind of won the offseason again.
I don't know how I feel about that, Green Bean.
But that's right. We don't know what to do with it anymore. It's like it's positive, but it's like, what does it mean?
Yeah,
we don't even know if we like our coach.
Right. I was reading an article, I believe it was from Jason La Canfora, the NFL insider. And what he did was he went around and polled different GMs, anonymously, of course. But there were multiple NFL GMs who were like, yeah, I thought the Jets crushed this. They got, 4 guys who were going to start for them. Or no, I think one said 5 guys who were going to start. I'm like,
That's
okay.
right.
So you got the first and second round picks. I don't know who the 5th is going to end up being.
VJ Payne.
Yeah, bringing the pain.
Bring in the pain, bro. I'm ready for that too. Are you ready? I would be psyched if VJ Payne just leapfrogs Malachi Moore and like, yeah, he's won the starting job. I'd be happy with that.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. And, for a 7th round pick, usually it's like, all right, go out there and make the roster, kid. Like that would be considered a win if you make the team. But I think with him coming out of school, he has so much special teams experience. Like I could just see him being a Chris Banjo favorite right out of the gate, but safety's still a spot where it feels like there's jobs up for grabs, right?
Oh yeah.
Obviously, you made the trade for Minkah Fitzpatrick and he's going to be one of the starters, but at the other spot, you have like Dane Belton, who's kind of like a journeyman safety, and you brought back Andre Cisco, and it's Malachi Moore and Payne. It's kind of wide open there, I feel like.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I hope their plan isn't to like, hey, we really had high hopes for Andre Cisco, and we're gonna just gonna back up, we're gonna back it up, and we're gonna give this another shot. Like I don't know. I mean, look, he should get every opportunity to win the job, I would imagine, but I hope he's not like the assumed starter, vet status, all the stuff, because he was really disappointing last year. I mean, he like afraid to tackle, like all kinds of stuff I didn't like about him. So I'm with you, man. I think that the safety position above all else, it's like, dude, it's up for grabs, man. Whoever competes and wins, I say plays.
Yeah, without a doubt. And, I'm also curious to see like which of these guys are Glenn fits, because it was Steve Wilks' defense last year. Aaron Glenn made that very well known that it's not my defense, it's Steve Wilks' defense. And
Yeah.
Obviously, as we know, he's going to be the play caller. And yeah, you brought in Brian Duker as the defensive coordinator by name, but this is Aaron Glenn's defense. So, what's he looking for in his guys, and what's this defense gonna look like here?
Well, and I'm seeing a lot of stuff with like we assumed by the personnel and everything that they were doing, that they were assembling in the free agent period, that we were going to be shifting to a largely 3-4. And I'm seeing a lot of like, especially with the lack of focus on the linebacker room, it feels like we might be still kind of 4, and maybe if we're going to stay in odd man fronts, like that 5-man line kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's what it's like. I don't know. It just seems interesting. I'm actually curious. And I'm going to say this. I mean, there's a lot of critique for Aaron Glenn's defenses up in Detroit. It was the weak link on the team and blah, blah, blah. You could say whatever you want. The injuries, whatever. You can say whatever you want. But I feel very confident that Aaron Glenn's defense is going to be better than Steve Wilks' defense.
Yeah.
That's what the problem with it is. He's also the head coach. So I don't know. I don't love that, and now if he trusts Duker to a degree, I mean, I don't know. But I just think like, just to keep it basic, none of us really liked Steve Wilks to begin with. We're like, okay, he's the vet. He's kind of the experienced coach in the room. You kind of need that balance. You got a lot of rookies and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so that makes sense. But as far as like what he does on the field, nobody was excited about bringing him on. And you saw it. And then we heard it's like unnecessarily complex. And it made sense because we saw guys, even in the beginning, like Michael Carter and Sauce, like they looked lost. They were letting guys go into like they're in man and they're letting guys go into like into a zone that doesn't exist. And it's like they don't know what they're doing. Like it's evident. So I don't know. I think that at its baseline, defensively, it's going to be exciting to see what the improvement is. Just Aaron Glenn's defense versus Steve Wilks' defense. It should be an upgrade. And like you said, which guys end up popping out because of what he's looking for is going to be an exercise that we'll have to watch. But I think just generally speaking, my hope and belief is that it'll be an upgrade.
Yeah, it would be hard not to, I think, with what Steve Wilks was last year. I mean, hell, the game we went to, right? First game of the year, Rodgers threw for 4 touchdowns that game. Like guys were just running wide, and it felt like broken plays. Like it wasn't, and I don't want to discredit a 4-touchdown performance, but it's not like he was chucking the ball all over the yard. It was kind of like we're going to dink and dunk you to death. They're going to get in the red zone, and a little shallow crosser beats you for the 65th time today, and they score a million touchdowns that way.
Dude, how great was it at that game that the first play defensively, Will McDonald sacked Aaron Rodgers? We were like, I mean, is this gonna be the? And then it was like that first offensive drive. It's like they just sailed the deep post over to Garrett Wilson. And the thing is, I was talking with who was it, Dom C and my buddy Ron. I'm like, bro, I was watching Garrett's routes and everything. I'm like, dude, they're setting up Garrett Wilson. They're setting it up, man. I can see it happening. And then he went and he threw it and it made it and he caught it. I like couldn't believe. I thought we were going to be watching something historic. Tanner Engstrand looked so good. Justin Fields looked so good. What happened? It was like, dude, that whole game, the defense, the 4 touchdowns, but they looked hungry. It was like, I don't know. Crazy.
And then the next week you have Buffalo, and it's like, oh, I don't know if they're going to beat Buffalo, but they might give them a fight. The offense looked good, and then they got their teeth kicked in, and Justin Fields concussed and never looked the same after that. So, I mean, that's always how it goes. I'm very curious to see. I think it's the beginning of next week, when the schedule comes out, what that ends up looking like. Do they get a break early in the year? Are they going to have to play Buffalo like week 1? And it's like, oh God, you got to, after a 3-win year, you're starting off against a tough opponent. So that's another thing I guess we can look forward to right now is we know all the opponents and where they're playing at home versus on the road, but kind of curious to see how this thing gets laid out too.
Yeah. Well, and like, I think it might have been your video that I saw earlier. It's tough these days. I'm like doing a different thing at work. Am I frozen? Or is that, hold on. Oh, I hit pause on the YouTube. Okay. I'm like, oh no, I'm frozen. But it was just pause. So with the schedule, right? So we were assuming it was going to be this really the Jets schedule is going to be really difficult. And it looks like the strength of schedule as it's settled down and everything, it's like, well, the Jets are top 10 easiest schedule.
Yeah, it was fifth.
Now we don't know, but to your point, we don't know what it's going to be. And the way that they stack it for us, like last year, dude, or what was it? The last Aaron Rodgers year, I think it was, we played 3 games in 10 days.
Yeah. You start on Monday, you play Sunday, and then a Thursday night game.
It was like,
tough.
what? I mean, how do you overcome that? And like, we're the Jets, dude. Like, we're not the Niners. Why are you doing this to us?
No. And the funny thing is they went 2-1 in those games. And that's probably when they looked their best in that Thursday night game against the Patriots.
Yeah.
The crap out of them. But yeah. And to that person's point, it was Warren Sharp, who's NFL analytics kind of person. And the point that he was making is, don't look so much at what teams' win-loss record was from last year, because that doesn't take into account, all the changes, whether it's the coaches, the personnel, trades, the draft, all that good stuff. And he was looking at, Vegas win totals this year, because he was like, it's not a perfect model, obviously, but it's a better indication of how teams are going to be this year versus, they were just a good team last year. And I think it depends, right? Like, do the Jets get Kansas City at the beginning of the year where Patrick Mahomes is coming back off an injury and maybe doesn't play a lot in the summer? Like, getting them in September versus December is a huge difference, right?
Yep. And wouldn't it be great if we could finally start a season with our peers, like the Raiders?
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, let us get the Raiders and who else sucks? Like the Cardinals or whoever's on. I don't even know who's on our schedule. I haven't looked. But rather than, Buffalo and whoever's in the Super Bowl, that's who we get. And it's like, and then, it's harder to because especially with the Jets, if we start poorly, it's a much deeper hole to come out of than the Chiefs if they start, 1-3. Everybody's like, all right, well, they're having a slow start, but they'll settle down. With us, it's like we're already talking about firing. We're already dealing with fire Aaron Glenn. People are fucking flying banners around the stadium. Like, that's the way we are. So we need to start good. With a couple wins. And then the middle of the season, we can up and down it. And then we got to come out strong in late November, December. But that's how we have to do this. It would really go a long way while we're trying to implement a new offense and a new defense and a new quarterback and a new everything. If we had a couple games that were, at least our equals in reconstruction.
Yeah, no doubt. And I just pulled up some of the teams that they play. How about at home against Vegas or the Dolphins or the Browns, someone like that at home? Or if you're going to start on the road, Tennessee or Arizona, I feel like those are teams kind of in the same ballpark as you. I don't know. We always talked, I feel like it was during the Rodgers year, and Ryan was very much so on the primetime games. And I want to play, whoever, the best team in week 1 and go toe-to-toe with Buffalo or whatever. And I was more on give me the cupcake. I want it to be like a high school homecoming game where they're up 60-7 at the half. That's what I want to see.
Dude, I know. I always love that shit. Like when we're playing another team and somebody's injured or something, oh, I'd really rather beat them. I'm like, dude, I don't care. Like nobody remembers that stuff. Nobody ever, like when you get into the playoffs or you're a Super Bowl team or whatever, nobody goes, yeah, but week 2, dude, they played a team that, the defensive end was injured and nobody cares. And it's just like you said, like I would much rather the cupcake. I'd love 4 straight cupcakes. Let us get our fucking engines running. Let us get settled and believing and positive, and then play our first, real challenge. I'd be on board with that every day of the week. I don't need to beat anybody a special way. I just want to win.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, right? And how could you be picky as a Jets fan with a 15-year playoff drought? Be like, no, I wanted to get in more ethical and beat, Patrick Mahomes in his building or whatever. No, fuck that, dude. Give me the 10 wins however they come. Come on.
I could care less. I mean, think about it, dude. We've had Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, Justin Fields, so many, Quinnen Williams, everybody. We've had 8 total wins in 2 years. 8 wins in 2 years. What did we have the year before? We were like 4 wins, weren't we? Like, what did we have in 2024 or 23?
23 was a 7-10 year. They went back to back 7-10 in 22 and 23.
We were 7-10 without Aaron Rodgers with the Zachy Poos.
Yes, if you believe that, yeah.
That team was stacked. You know what I mean? It was like, man, I can't even believe it. But yeah, dude, okay, even then, it's like, we haven't had a winning season since 2015. Not even a winning. We talk about the playoffs. We haven't had a winning season in 11 years. Like, yeah. I'll take wins however I can get them.
Right. I think we had to go nuts for an 8-win season. That's not even a winning season.
Yeah, right. 8 wins isn't even winning anymore. It's not even 500 anymore, so that was what was good. Rusty Spooner wants to know if I'm drinking the crazy C4 stuff. I am, but it's not crazy. It's just a little bit more. It's like, okay. I think I drank one the other night. This is the only one I'm drinking though today. So we're good.
Only one energy drink for you? That's
yeah, I'm about to back out. I went like over a year without one. So I'm backing out. Yeah, I have a boss now who likes to buy me like 3 or 4 of them a day.
Oh boy. Okay.
So we had to talk earlier today. I'm like, look, buddy, dude, I genuinely appreciate it, but I think maybe Propel water might be good with some electrolytes, something like that.
Yeah, get some real fluids in me.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, I still drink a lot of water, which is my saving grace. At least there's that. Now, I will tell you, I see, Derek and Mumtaz, I see your super chats, and we'll get to them in a minute. Ryan has to come back. I don't want to do it without putting it on the screen. Yeah. I mean, I could.
Oh my light keeps going out tonight. I don't know what the fuck is going on here.
What is it? Your light?
Yeah, it keeps going out.
I thought I saw that. It's so funny. I'm so used to me being the problem that I thought it was something on my end.
No, I don't know.
Your light went off. I was like, oh no, my screen's dying.
No, it's me. Forgive me.
You're forgiven, man. I'll tell you. So what else is going on in Jetland? What do we got? What do we got in the news? So what was the rumor today was that Breece Hall was we're zeroing in on a 4-year, $60 million contract or some shit like that.
Yeah, and that was quickly debunked by a friend of the show, Connor Hughes.
Yeah,
that was not on the table, and he asked both sides. Which, I mean, if that was actually offered to Breece Hall, you'd have to imagine he signs that in a second.
Why wouldn't he?
Right.
No, I want to be the highest. Well, what did you do to be the highest? Have you gotten 1,000 yards on the ground yet? You can't do that. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's now. Where do you stand on like a contract in that neighborhood? Are you one that's like, dude, just bring Breece Hall back, front load it, because we have the money, or are you like, enough of this guy already? Like, let's just, let him play on his tag. Hope maybe even trade him at the deadline. Like, where do you stand with Breece?
No, I would extend him, and I think the 2 best comparables are guys who signed free agent deals this past offseason with it was both Travis Etienne and then Kenneth Walker. I think both of those contract comparables, which I think is like a little over 12 million and about 14 million for both those guys on there. One was a 3-year deal, the other was a 4. I don't remember which one was which, but I would look as both of those as the comparable for Breece Hall.
Yeah, especially because Breece is also a Super Bowl MVP. So I think, he should be right up there in the Kenneth Walker. Right? What didn't Kenneth Walker get the MVP?
He did.
You know who should have got it? Former Jet Jason Myers. Like most of their points were him. Like what is this?
There you go.
What does a kicker got to do?
One of these years.
One of these years. Welcome to Talkin' Jets.
The Talkin' Jets. My name's Ryan. I am 20 minutes late, and I apologize for that. I had to handle a little bit of extra bedtime with the little one. The show
Happens.
if you guys didn't say it, is brought to you by Prize Picks. Boom. So now they know.
Oh, I don't think I said that.
That's right. I said it just now.
Now they know.
I heard you guys talking about
sorry.
the Breece Hall rumored kind of contract. Hughes has come out and said that that's not true from either side. It was what they said it was 4 years, $60 million with 38 guaranteed was kind of like the thing that was floating around.
Yeah, I was just saying that I think that would have been signed if that was actually on the table for him.
Yeah, that's actually like a deal. I'm of the opinion that I think we should sign Breece to a really attractive deal. Play around with the numbers however you want, but I think it should be loaded to the point where where it looks like a bad deal for us for year one. So that way it becomes an extremely favorable contract to trade either at the deadline or after the season. So like, let's say Breece is totally, tapped out. He's disgruntled, doesn't want to be here. At least the Jets have that flexibility to then maybe flip him for like a 3rd round pick. Cause we were going to get, a 4th round pick at the deadline, and that's with an expiring contract. So I think.
Yeah, I like that idea. I just kind of mentioned that with a front loaded contract. That was your idea, at least from me. I heard it from you last week, I think. Mm-hmm. And it was like, that way he becomes more attractive. And then if he stays, it's fine too, because he just, we're done with a lot of the money. Mm-hmm. So it's like, let's keep rolling. But in the event we suck and we need to move on for whatever reason, he's more attractive without being the 3rd most expensive running back in the league.
See, they just gotta get me in the front office to write these contracts.
Please.
There you go.
I could be a consultant. I guess you could just watch my channel and get it for free.
Yeah, they could just do that. They're like, oh yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Just watch Ryan.
Boom.
He's free.
But then you might also be excited for Ja'Kai Polite and other failed.
Hey, they have their misses. They have their misses too. Come on, don't put yourself down. They miss just as much, and they're pros.
See.
Were you a Ja'Kai Polite guy, Ryan?
Oh yeah. Well, after we drafted him, I was like, oh man, we got a steal. I'm looking at all these highlight tapes. He's doing spins. He's got swim moves. He got all this stuff, and I was like, all right, let's go.
He's Jets supposed to be a 1st round pick,
3rd round or whatever. Yeah, this guy's supposed to be good, and then fucking off the team before the start of regular season. Really?
Gone.
Thanks, Dick. Make me look like an
really
asshole.
Unbelievable. Yeah, at least he didn't have to endure it long, like Mims.
You know what? We all wanted Mims. I really like that Mims was like your badge of honor, and it made me smile.
You held out the longest.
I did. I still believe in him.
Did you guys throw up?
I don't know what the hell. I still maintain Salah ruined him.
You know what?
By being mean.
I can live in that reality. That's fine.
It was the salmon.
Yeah. Mumtaz.
Yeah, the salmon killed him.
I don't know if they weren't able to throw it up, obviously. But Mumtaz says, don't care for ESPN, but still upset that every year in post-draft power rankings, we are 2nd last this year. Hope we prove them wrong. Up to coaches now. So I guess he's saying that the Jets are ranked, 30th or 31st in overall power rankings for where we're expected to land. I find it hard to believe that we'll be the 2nd worst team. I feel like the floor has raised so much, and we were the 2nd worst team this year. Now, if Geno is the Geno from last year with the Raiders, I guess there's certainly that potential. But don't we have a top 5 easiest strength of schedule? Is that what I saw?
Yeah, we were talking about that too.
Yeah, Grandpa Jim and I were talking about that last night, and when we were going back and forth, we were kind of we don't obviously know what the schedule is, when things are going to be played, but we know who the home and the away teams are. So we were kind of playing this like, all right, who do we think we can beat now? Post free agency, post draft, where do we stand as of today? And both of us, with more of an optimistic spin, got to about 7 wins. And I think I still feel like that would be a very successful season if the Jets did that. Where did you guys land on the whole strength of schedule thing? I think a lot of it kind of comes with like when we play certain teams. Like if you play the Raiders later in the season when Mendoza's playing, well, that could be an easier game. If you play the Chiefs early in the season, potentially without Mahomes or hobbled Mahomes, that could be an easier game. But like if you flip-flop those and you're facing Kirk Cousins in the first half of the season and then Patrick Mahomes in the later half of the season, well, now those games are drastically different.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I wanted to bring up a NYJ Matt tweet because I think this is perfect for this conversation that we're having. The other day, he tweeted out saying, I actually think the Jets have a better chance of being a wild card team than they are to having the #1 overall pick. So essentially saying both extremes of the season, right? Which would be our best case is a wild card team. Worst case, the Doomers are saying that they're going to be picking #1. Where does this land? So I'm curious to see what you guys think on that. Do you think that, I know Green Bean's probably going to say that they're the definite playoff team, but where are we at with them? Are they closer to being the worst team in the NFL or closer to being in contention for a wild card spot?
I think we're closer in contention to being in a wild card spot, but I think that's from a roster outlook overall. I think the 2 most critical components are going to be the quarterback and the head coach, and those are the pieces that could steer us the complete opposite direction. So if I'm a prospective quarterback, either coming out in the draft or potentially a free agent or a trade candidate next offseason, there's not many teams other than the Jets that I could look at and say, well, roster wise, this is like a really good team. Obviously there's the financial side of things with taxes or whatever, but I think overall this team looks to be trending way more in the positive direction than we are in like the doom and gloom direction that maybe we felt like post Rodgers Achilles in last year.
Everybody get on your skiffs and start slowly rowing closer to Green Bean Island. As the reasons start to stack up, now we got a top 5 easiest schedule. People are like, all right, well, maybe we'll do a little better than a bit. That's what's going on. I'm telling you, look at our offense. Look at our offense. Look at the line. Look at the receivers. Look at the running back room. Look at the tight ends. The defense, we don't know. We got a lot of questions, but we brought on Minkah Fitzpatrick. We brought on Demario Davis. You got Bailey, all these guys. Fucking VJ, bring the pain. Got all these guys. We're going to the playoffs because this is the year that most Jets fans are finally saying, you know what? We're going to suck. So we're not. That's the way it goes around here. If you have any hope whatsoever, we crush your soul. When you go, dude, max 4 or 5 wins, you watch. It's the man genius year, dude. 10-6. That's the way it's gonna go. Or 10-7 now, but that's what happened. Everybody's just slowly like, you know what? I'm just gonna rent a skiff just in case and maybe hang out, head toward Green Bean Island. I'm not going there yet. But I'm going to head there. Having the schedule, as soon as I saw that, it turns out the Jets schedule is top 5 easiest, not top 5 hardest. I went, Start stacking them.
How do they determine that? Because like when I look at the roster, I look at NFC North, AFC West, and then our division, and I say, I just don't see
I'll tell you exactly how they do it. Vegas win total for 2026
Oh, they're projecting.
See? The real
the
stats
are 4.5, 4.5.
Oh, correct.
Which makes sense, but like, do the Browns, Dolphins, and Raiders drag down the overall average of, I guess maybe a Mahomes-less Chiefs could get brought down? What's Bo Nix post-injury? I guess there's enough confusion maybe.
Yeah, don't look so much at the last year record, was what the article was saying. It's not as good of a projector towards strength of schedule.
I think we had the Jets splitting with the Patriots this year, and then splitting with the Dolphins last night. That's what we're talking about. I think we get swept by the Bills. I think they're still the cream of the crop. I see in the chat.
Steve Alvarez says, wait. Steve Alvarez says he thinks with my last comments, I might have jinxed the jinxed jinx. See? Steve gets it. Now, I don't know. That could be, but that's somebody who gets it. This is 6, 7, 8 layers deep, dude. You got to fucking get into this. You got to nestle in. Remember, like when Luke Skywalker was freezing on Hoth? Remember?
Of course.
And what did Han Solo do to save him?
Put him inside one of those
tauntauns
things. Tauntaun, there it is.
He sliced that tauntaun, all the shit went out, and he stuffed Luke inside the goop. That's what you got to do to understand the Jets, okay? You got to get inside the tauntaun. You can't just look at it like, oh, it's fucking ugly kangaroo-looking thing, like Ryan just said. What is that thing? Do you remember the toy of the tauntaun? You remember that?
I don't remember the toy, but I remember the sound that the like insides made when he sliced it with the lightsaber. It made the exact sound.
Oh, I could hear it now.
Oh, you made
I can still hear it. It did that actually, as a little kid who saw that in the movie theater, I was traumatized by that. I was like, no way is he sticking Luke in there. Like, that's disgusting. And the tauntaun was our friend.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on. So the tauntaun came with like permanent legs on the side. The legs were always there on the side, and then you took your action figure and you stuck it inside the tauntaun. That's how you did it. Like there was a little hatch. That's how you did it. Anyway, nice. I digress.
I see P. Dizzy in the chat. I need to get through all the draft prizes. I saw some emails. I started them. The last week has been crazy. I had a wedding in conjunction with like the draft and then chaos at work. So I will get all the prizes out this week. So if you did win something during the draft stream, shoot me an email, jetstalk247@gmail.com or talkinjetshow@gmail.com. Link is in the description down below. And I will make sure I get that out to you. I apologize.
There it is. You saw me just spinning my wheels. I'm like, well, when did you?
Oh, no, that was I saw the one like, hey, did you send Ryan the details? And I was like, I definitely need to respond to these emails. I was just so fucking busy, dude. I've been exhausted.
You saw how late Ryan was tonight. He's up to his ear holes.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, but we'll get it out to you, man. We don't fuck around with that stuff. It might take us a minute, but Ryan's on top of that.
We had draft stream end Saturday. I was like just tapped out Sunday. Then it was live stream Monday, Tuesday. Had this like event at work Wednesday. Then it was wedding, rehearsal dinner Thursday, wedding Friday, get back Saturday, event Saturday night. I'm cooked, but I'll get it in this week. I promise. We got Mumtaz in the chat. Says, one thing we should all pray for is no early season injuries. Can count 4 to 5 seasons in recent memory that were ruined by injuries by critical players, AVT, Becton, Breece, Rodgers, and Johnson. We still lack depth, so critical injury will hurt. So let's do this. Let's
look at our depth chart.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Like, let's kind of like poke through each of the position groups and see if we had a critical injury, is there any way to overcome it? Like, quarterback, I feel like doesn't have a whole lot of volatility one way or the other because like I don't particularly like Geno, so like I'm kind of a
Chubb for a club.
Else.
Chubb for a
Dude,
club.
I watched a video. If you guys haven't watched the football guy video on Club Nick, it's totally worth a watch. Oh my god, I was all
get us the link,
club. Dude. Let me. I was all chubbed.
Chubb for club, dude. I'll tell you that might be the best name too. That might. I mean, look, party with Chubb and Artie, or Chubb and Artie with Peg and Artie's good. Sorry, Artie. That's good. Rusty Spooner's good. You know, there's lots of Kyle Clifton's good, but Chubb for club. I don't know, man. Especially being fresh. That's about as good as a name as we can find out there. That's a good one.
All right, I'm gonna drop this in the chat.
Oh, that killed me.
If you guys go over there and you do watch it later on, just say Talkin Jets sent you over there. This guy does a friggin' great job breaking down some of like the really great plays that Klubnik had throughout his like last 2 years in college, and how he's gonna be like a hidden gem in this draft class because some of the statistics that were wrong, whether it be like I shouldn't say statistics were wrong, but like there's context between incomplete passes and ball placement and decision making and all this. And man, I watched the 15. I think it's 15 minutes is what the video is or something like that. And I was up till like 1 a.m. last night watching it. I was like, this is, I just want it.
Did they release the new flight thing yet?
Oh, crap. What are those called? Take flight? No.
Like the draft. Now it's like,
no, it hasn't come out yet.
I want to see what they're doing.
We need all the give me all the Jets propaganda right now.
That's right.
In May, feed it right into the veins.
Yeah, that's right. It's all we got.
The World War II propaganda. Just give me that in the Jets version, right in the vein.
That's it. Like, this is why we're going to be great. I'll tell you, I'll still never get over the what was the kid from Wake Forest? We ended up cutting him, and then now he's really good. He's on the Cardinals, I think. The fuck was his name?
Dortch?
Dortch.
Oh, Greg Dortch.
It was like a half an episode on Greg Dortch, and he was cut like 6 days later. It's like, I'm so sick of watching these. You know what I mean? Like, I can't.
I get emotional.
I can't watch another expose on a fucking undrafted free agent guy who's got no chance to make the roster. But it just shows how, once again, like, we don't know that team, especially offensively, they had no idea what they were looking at any time. Who was good, who sucked, who could do what, who could change, who could move. They didn't know how to develop, didn't know how to do anything. That group was the worst we've ever had.
Well, so let's go through this discussion, right? We'll go through the different position groups on the offense. Quarterback, Geno goes down. I think the Jets are roughly the same kind of team. I'm fine with Klubnik because I just don't really believe in Geno right now. So, Matt, what are your thoughts on quarterback going down?
Disagree. It falls off a cliff very quickly.
Greenbean, what about you?
It doesn't matter who it is. We're going to the fucking playoffs.
Let's fucking go. Matt's a loser.
Whatever way it is.
Ryan for the win.
Hey, listen, whatever way it goes, that's the way it was meant to go, dictated by the Jets' curse to keep us back in this bitch. That's what it is. If it's club and the Jets curse, what it'll do to us is get Geno's jaw broken week 3. Klubnik comes in, saves the season, gets us into the wild card by just playing good enough, exciting football. And that gets us just excited enough to bypass quarterback next year. And then he sucks. That's more my story than anything else. That's perfect. You know what I mean? Is that not good?
That's storybook for our Jets. I don't think there's anything right now. Like, I think Klubnik could have 4,000 yards this year and 30 touchdowns, and they'd be like, we're still taking a quarterback.
I don't know.
Like, we're gonna go wombo combo it. Yeah, they might not trade up for a quarterback, but I think they would still take a quarterback. Running back, Breece Hall goes down. Greenbean, how does the team react if Breece goes down and we've got Allen and Davis and I guess what's his name? And Wangwu.
Well, we got Allen, we got Davis, and we got Mwangu. And who's the kid? We brought in a running back, so he'll be practice squad, most likely, unless he sucks the balls. But either way, you can waiver wire that. So we'll get another fourth. I say we don't skip a beat. It's the way it was meant to be. And Braylon Allen becomes a featured back with 1,114 yards on the ground.
I would say our running back room is solid, but a lot of question marks. Like, I think there's a lot of sky-high hope in Breece because of the surrounding talent and a lot of hope that Allen's going to bounce back, but it could be a slow recovery. I still like Isaiah Davis. So I would say it definitely impacts how our offense runs. Not entirely sure if it impacts the win-loss column as much as maybe we would think. Matt, your thoughts?
I think it falls off a cliff pretty quickly after Breece Hall. I think Braylon Allen is a shorts and shoulder pads merchant, not really a regular season performer yet. And Isaiah Davis is a perfect RB3. So I think they would need to make an addition to their running back room in order for me to feel comfortable if Breece Hall went down for the year.
Just run them between Tippmann and Membu. Braylon Allen, 1,114 yards. You heard it here first.
Let's say top offensive lineman goes down. Who do we dictate as our top offensive lineman? Is it one of the tackles or is it Tippmann?
Membu.
Okay, let's say
Membu goes down. Max Mitchell becomes somebody who we have to argue about who should get the extension.
You think he balls
That's
out?
how good he is.
I love it.
Oh, yeah.
I
Telling you, it's the way it's meant to be.
I would.
Max Mitchell.
Oh, God. Okay.
I don't.
All right. All right.
I don't think he's.
Year 2 of his resurgence. What's our offensive line coach's name again? Fred?
Oh, fuck, I don't know.
Is there a coach named Fred in the whole league?
Sure.
I got to look
There's
it up.
got to be a Fred.
I got to fucking find this out. All right.
I would say if Membu went down, I think there's.
Steve Hyden.
I think it would clearly. I think we'd clearly give up like more sacks. But I think the team could sustain an injury without it changing the win-loss column too drastically at O-line. What do you think, Matt?
I don't feel great about Max Mitchell or 𝐒𝐿 having a start.
I
I think that would be a really, really big loss. And we saw what it did in 2022 when AVT went down. He was their best offensive lineman that year. Now there's better, like their depth is better for sure, right? And I think it'd be really, really tough with his impact, not only as a pass protector, but in the run game too. I think that'd be a really big loss.
Yeah.
Just so we know, there's currently only one prominent coach named Fred in the whole league.
Really?
That is Fred Walker,
I don't know who that is.
offensive assistant with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, wow. He's a big name player in this whole league. That's amazing that's the only Fred.
That's crazy. How many Mike? There's a lot of Mikes, but how about Paul?
I don't know.
Fred, it's a dying name, and I think that's upsetting.
Tight end. If we go through the tight end room, I think obviously if you lose Sadiq, there's like the shot in the gut of like, oh, what could have been. I think if you lose one of the other two tight ends, I think you have enough pass catchers right now that you could sustain a tight end loss if the offensive line's healthy for the blocking side of things. I think tight end might be the one position you feel most confident in if someone were to go down. Bean, what do you think?
Well, considering that none of us even wanted or thought about for one split second that Sadiq was going to be a Jet, we were just going to lean on Mason Taylor, Ruckert, Jelani Woods, and maybe a mid to late round tight end. I'd say we're going to be okay. I'm still a big Mason Taylor guy. It's natural that he's getting pushed aside right now with the excitement of the most athletic tight end prospect in NFL history coming aboard. But I like Mason. I like Mason Taylor. I think that a lot of his limitations were because our quarterback was throwing for fucking net 12 yards.
Yeah,
it's hard to get. It's hard to break out. You know,
it's a challenge. Matt, what
challenging.
Do you think if we sustained an injury to the tight end room,
and it's Sadiq, then you know what? I think they'd be okay.
Sadiq or Taylor, either one.
Yeah,
I think they'd be okay. I think you could scheme around. I think that's the one you have the best chance of scheming around of that we've went through so far.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Wide receiver, Garrett Wilson goes down. We are in a rough spot without knowing what Omar Cooper is, what Sadiq is, and what Mitchell could be. I do like our weapons. I think we have enough weapons to feel comfortable, but I don't think you can replace Garrett both in the locker room or on the field. And I think that's a hurdle that would be challenging to go against, I guess. Matt, your thoughts?
Yeah, he's your best offensive player. I don't think you're going to be able to overcome that, unfortunately. Even with like love Sadiq, love Omar Cooper, but I think that's asking a lot out of those two rookies to make up that kind of production.
Bean, what are your thoughts if Garrett were to go down?
Yeah, I feel the same way. It'd be real nice. It'd be real nice to see like A.D. Mitchell and Omar Cooper like really step it up and become somebody. Maybe Arian Smith could even be like, a reliable deep threat to spread, the defense out a little bit. But yeah, I think Garrett Wilson's a major hit. Major.
We go to the defensive side. Let's start with the D line. You lose. Do we want to include the edge rushers in the D line, or do we want to call them more of like linebackers for this thought experiment?
I would say defensive line. They're rushing the passer mostly, right?
Okay. So I think if you lose one of your top defensive linemen, it's probably one of Bailey or Will McDonald. Yeah, it hurts. we immediately lose like two pass rushers. That's really hard. Yeah, I think we could stop the run. I think we just might have to rely on our corners to hold coverage longer, and I don't trust our safeties right now, so that could be a challenge. Matt, any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I am in total agreement. I think having both Bailey and McDonald, like that's how you, assuming you eventually have a lead in one of these games, that's how you close it out. And I just feel like the pass rush would really, really hurt. Yes, you can get creative. You still have, let's say it's Bailey, right? Is the number 2 pick. Well, McDonald can still get after the quarterback, but it's not the same without that dual threat on the other side of him.
Being, if we lost one of our top defensive linemen, how do you think the Jets team handles it?
So if it's the edge, when me and Matt were touching on it earlier, like we really don't know what we're looking like this year, right? So it's like, it's tough, but I think we got enough big fat fatties, which is just so nice. Can I just say this too? First of all, there are no Pauls in the NFL, which is fucking crazy. Coaches, one Fred and no Pauls. That's just a sign. It's fucking weird to me. Anyway, you guys have been hanging out with me for a while now.
Yeah, a little bit.
Right? Remember, I have said how many times if I had a team, they would be the biggest fat, like you would be immovable on the defensive line, right? I don't care about their athleticism per se. You can fucking jump and high jumps and fucking long jumps all day. You can have all those fucking guys. I want a guy that is immovable, right? 350 plus pounds. Then I talk about what on the offense? Tight ends. I said I would have fucking 13 personnel all day long. If you're 265 pounds and 6'7", all the DBs in the league are 5'10", 5'11". You can suck it. Try taking my guys down for 4 straight quarters. You know what I mean? What is the NFL doing, and what are the Jets doing right now? Do you see it? Do you see it happening right before your eyes? We're going to be in 12 all fucking year, minimum. And I see potential for 13. Dude, it's going to be the Green Bean Island special all year long. I can't wait to do this. So if we lose one defensive lineman, I like what they've done on the defensive line this year. And that includes, even though I didn't like the pick and there were other players I preferred, our opening, I think he was our first 4th round pick, Derek Jackson. Is that his name?
Daryl
Jackson.
How many coaches are named Daryl? I got to look that up next. So
I love how your brain works.
There's I got to know. But look at what we've done. Enigbar, Sweat, Osai, Bailey, obviously we still got Briggs and Harrison Phillips and all these guys. And there's more. I just can't think of them. There's another one. But anyway, I think that we're developing that depth. There's some of these guys aren't even going to make it. They're gonna take the charcuterie position, charcuterie. That guy who's always around and never makes a team, that guy.
Yeah.
Now he's coaching for Saleh, which I think is smart, by the way. He probably knows his stuff. But anyway, I think a defensive line is one we can absorb. You just don't want to see it be Bailey or Will McDonald, like you guys were saying. Yeah. Or Sweat. I think Sweat's pretty pivotal.
I think linebacker would be tough. would
That
be
I was gonna
Ah.
say, DeMario going down is maybe the toughest one to overcome on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, I would say him and Minka would be too. I mean, Demario just being like the overall leader is very, very challenging. With Minka, you could argue maybe some of the nickel guys like Brownlee Jr. and whatever might be able to replace some of that production. But I think we're probably being anything to add on the linebacker front. Or are you kind of in agreement with Demario going down would just be kicking the balls?
DeMario's huge. But you know what? Let me bring this up to you. What do you guys? I know he's older and everything, but he's still out there. What would you guys think about bringing in Matt Milano? I know he's injured a lot, but just as like a depth vet, that guy's a fucking animal.
Is 𝐒𝐭𝐭 still available? I'm
Yes.
fine with them. I would
Who?
probably go with 𝐒𝐭𝐭 first, but I like Milano.
Oh, not me.
Well, Milano when healthy is great. But
Think about it. If he's just backing up to Mario Davis or like playing spot duty, like you want to see Mauigoa or Mauanoa. You know what's funny? His name's clearly Mauigoa to me, right?
It's the GN.
Dom-
The GN.
I know, but Dom keeps saying it's an N,
Talise Funga.
and it messes me up. Now I don't know what to say.
Remember we were calling.
What do they call him?
Fuaga?
They call him Kiko, right? Isn't his name Kiko? I'm gonna go with Kiko. It's like
Kiko.
who's the other guy
Kiko
that we
Alonso.
got that's like that? AZ. I'm not saying Azarier, whatever all day.
No, that's ridiculous. That's
Can't
not
do
It's AZ. It's always AZ.
Yeah, I can't do it. It's like VJ. What's VJ short for? Vagina?
I can't hear VJ and not think Vijay. It just makes me
Yeah.
like giggle every time.
What is that?
VJ Payne.
VJ
like, aw.
Payne's-
That's like it's.
What do you think the real name is on VJ Payne?
Want to? All right, so let's see
Vincent
this. We should
Jackson Payne.
Vince.
I know.
Yeah, it's definitely including the middle name.
Yeah.
So you're saying
Unless it's
Vince-
just one of those weird
was
first
it?
names, like if he's like from like if he's got a truly like native name, like from the country, if he's from his family's from another country or something, and it's like Vaginoa.
So okay,
Vaginosis.
Ryan, what's your guess?
I said Vincent Jackson.
Vincent and Green Bean, you're going Vaginoa.
I'm going Vaginosis Jones.
It's Victor Payne.
Victor. Ryan was closer. He gets the square.
Victor, what's the J? Do you know the J?
I don't know.
Victor
It just says
James?
Victor VJ Payne. I'm guessing the J is his middle name, but
I bet it's Jones. You want to fucking let's do this.
I'm gonna say James.
Yeah,
Victor
Victor
James.
James.
Can we find it? Does the internet know his name?
Yeah, what is VJ Payne's middle name? Let's see. Jones. No, I'm just kidding. Victor VJ Payne. His first name is Victor. That's all it says.
Yeah.
They don't
Is
want to
it
fucking
J?
tell us.
J-A-Y.
That would be funny.
Oh, that would be
great.
good. So he's the son of Taiwana Payne. Has two siblings, Kennedy and Victoria. We got a lot going on here. We just want to know what the J stands for, everybody. He's a sales major. That too. Like a lot of things we can find out about this guy.
What
Except
is a
what the
sales
J
major?
is.
Is that I didn't realize that was a thing.
You know, when I was
He
in
was just-
high school,
Selling drugs.
I don't know. It's got to be like there's
Yeah.
marketing majors.
marketing. Yeah, right.
Marketing.
Exactly.
But
Marketing.
I don't think I've ever heard of a sales major. It's usually like business or like marketing or sales.
Sales is probably, yeah, I know, I'm
sales
with
is
you,
huge,
but sales
obviously.
is, yeah.
how to talk to
I
people.
mean,
how
who
to
the fuck
sell.
knows? Anything I say is going to be conjectured, man. So I can make a bunch of shit up quick and
I'm
make you
talking out
believe
my
it.
ass
But
right
I
now.
don't need. Yeah, well, all of us. We're just like, yeah, I don't know. Is it Jay? Look at everybody. Juan Stud City says. Jonathan Lee says Jacquard.
Maybe.
That's good. He's probably a junior.
Ooh.
Victor Junior. Is his dad's name
Victor Junior
Victor?
Payne.
Let's see.
I don't know. Doesn't. There's very little information out there on VJ.
Weird. Let's see.
Grandpa Jim
We'll
last
do
night
one.
said, so he's a big college guy. He's just like, it sounds outlandish, but VJ Payne is a stud, an absolute stud, and expect him to like be starting at some point. You know, I don't know if he thinks it'll happen this year, but I'm excited to see him. I mean, just watching some of his highlights, dude, like hits like a fucking piss missile.
Oh, wait a minute. It says here he's majoring in kinesiology. You guys know what that is?
That is, it's exercise science.
Yeah. I had a doctor who was Dr. J, interestingly enough, no pun here, but he was a kinesiologist. My wife got a bad massage years ago. Yeah, I mean, dude, nobody could fucking fix it. Doctors, nothing. She was like, they screwed up her neck like really bad. She couldn't turn her head for months and months. Dr. J, the kinesiologist, said, give me that lady. One session.
Thank you, Dr. J.
Dr.
You got the magic touch.
He does. He's good.
Skyhook.
Skyhook.
So we kind of had our thoughts on, I think we'd all probably agree.
That this team's going right to the playoffs.
Well,
right?
like,
I think we
pivot to corner, right? And if you drop a corner, whether you call it Stevens or Pons or Thomas or one of those guys, I think we could absorb a blow there, because that was another one of those positions similar to tight end that I don't think many of us were thinking about going super high on. It was more of a luxury pick, or like a BPA type of a selection. So I think our team is somewhat similar if we lose a corner, but there's the mystery of we don't know. Like Pons could be drastically better, just like Sadiq could be drastically better. But if we lost someone at the beginning of the season, you just don't really know what that impact loss is because of how we haven't seen him yet. Matt, your thoughts on the cornerbacks?
Who's the one that gets hurt in this scenario?
Stevens or Pons, let's call it. One of those two.
I think they could be okay.
Right?
Like, I don't know. I don't know how good this cornerback room is, but they're all kind of in that same tier together. So if you lose one, all right, let's say it's Stevens, then Pons plays outside. Or okay, it's Pons, then Jarvis Brownlee plays the slot. Like, I don't know. I think they could survive that.
Yeah, I think so too. Bean, your thoughts with
dude?
The cornerback room?
I had a dream either last night or the night before that Pons intercepted his first pass of the season.
Ooh.
Like his first defensive pass, like, his first pass defense.
Dude, if the Jets play the Raiders as the home opener and like for some reason Fernando Mendoza is starting and it's a pick six, I would just be like, oh my God, I'm getting a Pons jersey.
Oh yeah, that shit. Jersey sales go up quick.
Through the roof.
Through the roof.
I'm pulling for Pons. Like, I mean, obviously I'm pulling for all the players, but like of the top four guys we drafted, like I really like the scrappy short guy. Probably because I'm a little short guy.
Short and scrappy. You're not that short though.
I'm average, 5'9". I'm not like, too short. 5'10" would have been nice. Little double digits in the inches section would be a nice little. And then I stand next to Matt and I look like a midget.
Sorry. Yeah. That happens sometimes. I was always in the back row of the risers in school for the class picture. The whole thing every year.
Figure out why. Why would
they always put you in the back because you're
I was always in the front. They're like, all right, this guy's 4'10". You're good.
Yeah, I was in the front too until my senior year. I was 4'11", dude. I was short. My junior year in high school, I was 4'11".
What? Really?
Wow.
Whoa.
Yep. I grew
I was out there.
12 inches, 12 plus in one summer.
Wow. I feel like that would hurt.
The football coaches all wanted me back. They were all talking to me and shit. And I was like, bro, you guys abandoned me. I already started smoking all kinds of shit.
It was too late.
No fucking way. I'm spending my summer afternoons doing two-a-days. Gonna lick my balls, dude. You fucking wrong. It was like, no way. They're like, hey, man, you think about coming out? I'm like, no. Like, now I'm 6 foot tall.
Yeah, now you want me.
Uh-huh.
Like, Derek comes in and says, love the show, guys. Just wanted to ask how you feel about the linebacker, safety, and interior offensive line. Going into this upcoming season, interior offensive line has me most nervous. I think I like our team overall. I don't think interior offensive line has me the most nervous of the bunch. I would say linebacker to me gives me the most concern. Although if we lose Tittman, then Tittman would be the piece on the interior that concerns me the most. Like Parham and Myers are definitely the weak links, but I like the rookie we drafted, whose name is currently escaping me at the moment. 6th round guy.
Cooper. Inez Cooper.
Yeah. So I'm interested to see how he plays. Max Mitchell has played some guard, so there's some decent depth there. Matt, of the linebacker, safety, and interior O-line rooms, is there one that gives you most concern?
It's linebacker.
Yep.
I love Demario Davis, but he's 37, going to be 38. And if he misses any time, I have no idea what you're getting out of Jamie and Sherwood. And then after that, it's a whole lot of nothing. Maui Noah, McCreary Ball, Michael Walker. Don't feel great if Demario has to miss any time.
What do you think, Green Bean? Of those 3 position groups, which one is the most concerning? Linebacker, safety, interior, offensive line?
I mean, they're the ones. Well, all right, let's say that this is our team, right? And we're just going to trim from here. We're not adding to any other premium or big. We're not addressing it in any big way. This is who we're going with. Yeah, I'm with Matt. I think Demario Davis is massive. But if Minkah Fitzpatrick goes down in safety room,
safety room's
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, and then there's all this talk. We talk about this shit every year, maybe Quantez Stiggers is being groomed for safety. Yeah, I don't know if we're doing anything of the sort. But I mean, somebody's got to fill it in. We have Malachi Moore, VJ Payne, Minkah Fitzpatrick, Andre Cisco. That's kind of who we have, right? Who else is there? Are you looking at the depth chart, Ryan?
I'm not currently looking at the depth chart, but I
thought you were. Okay.
No.
But I'll tell you, if the interior if Myers, who is middling at his ceiling, takes a step back, that's concerning. You know what I mean? Because and then Parham, if Parham isn't any better, that's a weak. That has the potential to be a very weak center of the line, and if they realize that, they're going to feast, and then we're going to have to keep fullbacks in and all kinds of other stupid shit.
Do you think
I would hope that
center would help that situation?
Yeah.
Do you think if the center becomes the weak link,
yeah,
would a situation of Tittman at center, Parham at left guard, and Cooper at right guard be the best solution?
Yeah, but they might be wanting to go with Xavier Newman, who's now in his 4th year with the team, 2nd year with this. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Who else did we grab? Xavier Newman.
Well,
we re-signed who else?
Mitchell's tackle.
Yes,
guard.
we did. And we remember that game last year. We played with 4 tackles and a center.
It's great. Love it.
I'm
Sign
in.
me up all the time.
Do it. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm with Derek. The interior offensive line has me the most nervous. It's all about the offense. I mean, I don't know when we're going to figure this out as an organization and a fan base. That whole thing about defense wins championships, dude. That was said in 1977. You know what I mean?
A lot has happened.
The offense wins the game. Who? Yeah, a lot's changed. It's clearly an offensive league, and the priority must be offense. You can hang with anybody if you can score points. Yes, defense is important. I'm not minimizing that, but if you can control the ball and score at the end of that ball control, you win. It's just that simple. So I don't know. The offensive line is the most concerning, even though I'm not terribly concerned. I feel good about who we have, but again, it's one tier deep. But I like Cooper. I hope that he wins the job. That would be great. Parham beats out Myers and Cooper wins the job. Wouldn't that be great?
It would be.
That. Give me competition. Like Grenade says, Pons needs a nickname. Revis Island, Pons Peninsula. I don't know. I'll workshop it. So he's got to earn the nickname first.
I was just gonna say we got to see him play before he gets a nickname.
Yeah, it's not aggressive, but lily pad. I don't know, something you find in a pond. What's a pond? What could you even do? Pons
Frog.
Peninsula, I feel like
The frog.
frog.
Let's call him the frog.
Just call him the frog.
Okay.
He's sticky.
I like it. He's little.
He's gonna catch a fly. He's gonna catch the ball.
Yeah, with the
Biggest
tongue.
bug ever. Look, the fuck is that thing? Look at this bug that just flew in here. Dude, it's like that big. It was huge. I just had it in my hand. I just got scared and I let it go. Flew away.
See, we're talking frogs, and it's instantly like Green Bean's using his tongue to catch stuff now.
Like, eat it.
Sam says, guys, would you consider moving Stevens to safety? I think Pons should start the season. I mean, obviously, I want to see them compete and him earn the spot. I like what we got out of Stevens last year, but I'm not opposed to making any kind of shift on multiple different position fronts, whether that be offensive line in the interior or safeties and corners, like kind of flexing them a little bit. Like, to me, if you could play defensive back and you can play zone or man, flexing them wherever is kind of all right. I heard a lot of people talk about Stevens to safety last year, and I don't know if we ever saw a snap from him at safety. Bean, what do you think moving Stevens to safety? You think Pons should start in place of him?
Well, I don't know. I mean, this is the thing. Remember last year when they signed him, they put him as a safety? Remember that?
Yeah.
That one day? And we all went, oh, that's the real plan. Remember? We went nuts. That's why. They're just the smartest team in the league. That's what we said. We know. But Brandon Stevens is good with the play in front of him. And there was a time last year when we were the worst tacklers on earth. Remember that? It was like, what the hell is happening? Then he started benching people, and then we got better. That's what happened. But Brandon Stevens was the sole sure tackler on the team for a while, for a few weeks there. So the play in front of him is because he's got coverage skills. So as a safety, he could probably really succeed. I would be, if Pons is really solid, let's say AZ Thomas sees the writing. He's like, no, dude, I need to step, but I need to like own my spot. And he steps it up with the talent that he already has. And he takes the fucking spot. Like he's the man on that side. And Pons is showing you can't keep me off the field, but it's on the outside. He's going to win on the thing is he's going to probably first step would be nickel, slot. But let's say he's pushing for that. Moving Stevens to safety I would be happy with that because then like in a pinch he can play he can play cornerback, but then you got Minkah Fitzpatrick and Brandon Stevens, two sure tackling safeties with coverage skills. I don't know why it's taken us so long to understand that you need to get one of those fucking guys in here. It's like, what is this? So I don't know. I like it. I would be great with it. I just don't see it. I think that Pons, his first guy to beat is Brownlee. That's what I think.
Yeah, agreed.
Matt, what do you think about Stevens to safety?
I think it's an interesting theory. I don't buy it yet. However, if we get to camp and D'Angelo Pons is the best corner on the team, which I don't think is that outlandish, and they want him to start at outside corner, and they also want to get a look at AZ, then maybe that's your move, right? I don't think the safety next to Minkah Fitzpatrick is written in stone just yet. So maybe there is a path to him moving to strong safety. I wouldn't say it's the most likely thing, but I don't think we could also completely rule it out.
Boys and girls, I'll take a quick
I would like it.
break to acknowledge a sponsor of the channel.
All right, Prize Picks play of the day. I'm taking a look at this awesome game 2 between Minnesota and Colorado in the NHL playoffs. I have Brock Nelson more than 1.5 shots on goal and Quinn Hughes more than 1.5 shots on goal. Sign up for Prize Picks using code HMA. When you do so, you'll receive $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Follow along with me at Matt O'Leary and why Prize Picks now available in New York State.
Bam! Thank you so much for sponsoring the channel, Prize Picks. Click the link in the description down below. Use code HMA. Get yourself $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. click on the link, and it helps support our channel here. So if you want to help us support the sponsors of the channel, link in the description down below. Dano says, this summer equals cinema in the slot. Pons versus the Duck. I mean,
What
that's
is Dano talking about?
I do like. He's saying that the Oregon Duck in 𝐭enyOn Sadiq is going to go against the Pons.
But that's a very good pun. But I also am looking forward to Cooper going up against Pons like the old days at Indiana.
Yeah, I like that more. I personally like Pons more on the outside than I think he'll be fine in the nickel if they want to do that. But like, he looks like a boundary corner when I watch him. So like, watching him go against Cooper, and Cooper could play in the slot too. Like, he might just follow him around the entire camp. Like, I don't necessarily want to see Pons on 𝐭enyOn Sadiq. I'd rather see, like, you know, one of our more athletic linebackers, like whether it's Sherwood attempting, or actually probably safety is probably more what we would need. Maybe like, I don't know. Would you think who do you put on Sadiq? He's a mismatch nightmare for everyone else, including our own team.
This is true.
I put Sherwood on him all day, and then I score fucking points against Sherwood all day.
Poor Jamie.
D-Don.
I'm a Shamian guy too.
It's a Shamian for Jamian.
Jamie.
D-Don says, I envision Pons moving over to safety like Ronnie Lott. You know, I just can't wait for training camp to get here so we can see how these guys are kind of deployed in camp. And I'm honestly genuinely excited for preseason. And it's not because I'm going to take a whole lot of like stock in whoever is playing well, but I'm just fascinated to see how this team looks, because this is the most excited I think I've been for a Jets team since going into the Rodgers years with the Achilles. And even then, like, you know, obviously quarterback aside, I feel like the team is really in a good spot now, more so than it was when Rodgers got here. I know that that's probably putting a lot on there because you had, you know, offensive rookie of the year, defensive rookie of the year, and Breece, but you still have Garrett, you still have Breece. I don't think the cornerback, you know, necessarily mattered all that much to our win-loss record, as, you know, is kind of proof positive from the last two seasons with Sauce. I don't know. Is there someone you're most excited about, Matt, heading into training camp?
Anybody? It could be anybody on this team.
Anybody. I mean, obviously, D-Don's talking about Pons over to safety, but, you know, in general, I think, you could address this, or, you know, what other players are you looking forward to most?
Yeah, I think Pons is definitely one of those guys. I don't think safety for him, but I'm curious between slot corner and outside corner for him. And Sadiq would be my other answer, just because I'd like to see where's he lining up, right? Is he playing in line tight end a little bit? Is he, you know, wreaking havoc in the slot? What's the play there?
Bean, what about you? Is there a particular player that you're looking forward to most in the like training camp side of things? Doesn't necessarily have to be a rookie, but just in general.
I'll be honest, there's a lot of them. I'm really excited about what they've done this year. I like the pivot this year. I think it's really, like, last year they had to see what they had in all these big name guys, the Quinnen Williams, Sauce Gardner, Jermaine Johnson, all these guys, right? Including Garrett and Breece and everybody. And this year they've decided we're going to get value. Well, at the end of last year, but we're going to get value for these guys while they have it. And we're going to get our guys in here. We're going to go our way. So I'm really curious about the T'Vondre Sweats. I'm really curious about what we do on that defensive line. Can you take Harrison Phillips and make him more than an emotional leader, and he actually fucking does something on the field that impresses me? Because I'm not the biggest Harrison Phillips guy, but I like him, right? Briggs, on the other hand, played really surprisingly well last year. So, like, let's see what we can do with these guys. What are we doing adding Bailey to this mix? And what's going on with Will McDonald? And, you know, what's the plan? So I'm really curious about adding Omar Cooper, you know, to A.D. Mitchell, and seeing A.D. Mitchell and Garrett Wilson play with Omar Cooper. And, like, I'm really excited about these guys. So like guys like Omar Cooper and Sadiq offensively, obviously are going to be way out front. But overall, I'm really excited about. I can't wait till we get to like preseason. I want to start watching these guys, man. You know, or like the green and white scrimmage, or the joint practices. We got to get our ass to some joint practices this year.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, absolutely.
Where I can throw shit. Right? That's what we want to do.
That would be great. D-Don comes in and says, "Can we win the AFC East?" Sure.
Yeah.
Percentage-wise,
not?
chance-wise, no. I'm not betting $1 on it.
No.
We lose my
Here's
dollar.
what I'll say. There is a non-zero chance.
Put it this
I love
way. D-Don, there is a team in this league that has more AFC East championships than the New York Jets, and they do not play in the AFC East.
Is that Aaron Glenn's fault?
It's not Aaron Glenn's
Is that
fault.
Moosey's fault? They just got here.
It's not Muji's fault. I'm just saying, in the hopes of winning the AFC East, the fact that there's a team that's no longer in our division that has more AFC East titles than us is a sad stat.
Disappointing?
Just a little.
Yeah. It's all that stuff. But don't worry, guys like the Frog are going to help us get out of that.
I was like, who the hell is the Frog? It's
How quickly we forget.
I know.
He's the Frog.
We should do that. We should have like his face kind of, overlaid
vanilla
onto
gorilla
a
this
frog. Yeah.
Let's see what
Yeah,
we
on
can
a lily pad, sitting
On a lily pad and say it's Pond's time. Welcome to the Frog. Welcome to the NFL, Frogman.
It's perfect. He could be on a lily pad in the MetLife swamp.
It's perfect,
It's in
dude.
New Jersey, just a stinky swamp.
Dude, we got to fucking buy into this. He's the Frog. I'm going with it. I don't give a shit. Just like Green Bean Island, I got more boats pulling up every day. I'm gonna go with the Frog. See what happens. I'll let you guys know.
Catching.
The Frog. Are you already fucking telling ChatGPT to draw the Frog for you?
I am. I'm having him do it. We're gonna workshop
sense
this.
it.
We're gonna
I
workshop
can
this
pick
right
up
now.
on Ryan's. I know Ryan's fucking ChatGPT face.
Oh yeah. I
It's
hope
like,
it doesn't give me the same
Vanilla Gorilla.
type of like style as the Vanilla Gorilla. I'm not like super big on that graphical overlay, but we'll see
What I want to see, the Bears try to stash Vanilla Gorilla on their practice squad, and the
we
Jets
snatch
swoop
him.
in and fucking grab him by his ankles. I'll pull him.
just I want the Vanilla Gorilla in the worst way, and we will sell so many of those
Hans.
shirts.
Oh, dude, Vanilla Gorilla there's money in the bank.
Great. Sam says, guys,
And if,
for the
dude,
sake of the
anything
team-
is, he's not the most talented guy, right?
No.
Like as far as like physical, like athletic. That's what he's not the most athletic guy, but he's one of those guys that has the potential to will himself into a good career. He's that guy. He's like, I don't give a shit that I'm not as athletic as these guys. That's him. I love that shit. He's Wayne Corbett. Except different.
So the first edit is actually pretty kind of funny.
Do it. Show us.
So I'm having it redo it a little bit because they made it purple and gold for some reason. So I got
God damn you.
I didn't
Stupid AI.
emphasize New York Jets.
That's all right. Yeah, that's all right. We could deal with that.
It's all right. It's going again. While that goes, let's hit Sam Aiken. Sam Aiken says, guys, for the sake of the team, which of the players do you hope comes in better prepared than last year? Fucking all of them. Yeah.
Which one? All right. What are you zeroing in
You have
on?
to
here?
whittle it down to one?
If I had,
But
if
yeah,
I had to
right,
come
all
down,
of them.
Sherwood. Sherwood's going to be my answer.
But you're right. Who do you think he's zeroing in on? He's
If-
got
if-
one in mind.
He's probably got someone in mind. If there's one player I want to see improvement of, it's Sherwood because we gave him the money. We had a lot of hope in him going into last season. If he can hit at linebacker, that makes that position still needed, but not quite as critical. And there's loads of other players you could say this about too, but I feel like the most impactful would be Sherwood. Aside from like Geno bouncing back.
There you go. That was your answer, Geno.
Yeah, he's a quarterback though. I don't like it.
What do you mean you don't like it? That's the most important position.
It is, but he wasn't on our team last year. I feel like
Even the more reason for him
I
to
want to
improve.
frame it towards like our team. All right, I got.
Want to hear something funny?
Hold on.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't do that.
Here we go.
But this just surprised me. Look at that.
Oh my God.
�d'Angelo Pons, the frog.
Lockdown leap.
Dude, that is, I mean, we're not far.
No, it's not terrible.
Leary.
It's got
We're getting close.
We got to fix
We
the
gotta-
face mask.
but-
The face mask's a little jacked up.
I even like the lockdown leap. There is no face mask. Or, yeah, I see
It's
it.
like
A
Okay.
kind of
little
on the
bit.
side
Yeah,
of
his head's
head.
bursting through.
Yeah.
While Ryan's working on that, this just came down Green Bean Pike. All right. This came down River Bean. I got an alert that Jake Assman included or tagged me in a TikTok. So I look at it and it says, Matt O'Leary told Jake Assman that he doesn't think the Jets will be a playoff team in 26 like his buddy Green Bean. I'm not on Green Bean Island.
It's a great clip.
I didn't hear it yet. I just saw.
Oh, you're gonna love it. Listen to it after the show tonight.
Yeah. Okay. That's great. I'm like, okay, yeah, shit, all this talk. But Matt's got his skiff. Matt just recently waterproofed his skiff.
That's what I pretty much said in the video. I wasn't throwing you under the bus. I was giving you credit for having Green Bean Island.
I'm a little upset with myself over this last year. Like I've taken a kind of a middle ground. Like I used to be much more boastful, right? Like, no, this guy sucks. This guy's great. And this last year, and it's because I'm beat up and tired, and I just don't have it. But I'm gaining some energy back for some reason. I'm like, you know what? Fucking stand on I don't care. I'll stand on an island here. I don't care. I believe, and I'm doing it. I don't care. So like, I'm just getting that gumption back. Because I didn't really take any stances. I was in the middle. Like, I don't know. It could be work. It could work. It couldn't. Maybe not. Who knows? That's not me. I like to be boastful. So this is good. Ryan is working diligently. Right, Matt, you know how long it would take me, even with the help, to get what he just got?
It'll be like
Whenever
20
I ask-
messages back and forth.
Dude, yeah. I'm like, no, you don't understand. Like, I don't know how do you do, what's the prompt to get that, Ryan? And you're on ChatGPT. Are you on ChatGPT 4 or are you on ChatGPT Plus?
So my initial prompt was make me a shirt design of �d'Angelo Pons as a frog preventing passes from being caught like a frog catching flies. Although I spelt it GROG instead of frog. Then it gave me like a purple one. And then I said, make the uniform colors of the New York Jets. And then it spit that one out. And that's all I had. And then I said, make me a reimagined version of it. But I don't really like the next version of it because he doesn't use his tongue. But
the tongue's the best
there
part.
is a cool graphic that says no fly zone, which with flies and like.
No flies.
Oh, that's great.
I do like that. Like that's
The
fun.
no fly zone's got to be
worked
in there somehow.
That's got to be baked into it.
It's got to be baked in.
So then I asked it.
I think this is the greatest show of all time. I think this is the greatest Jets show on the airwaves.
I think so.
Vanilla Gorilla, dude. I fucking harassed so many people in that 30-minute period that I felt guilty the next day. I felt like I had drunk dialed my fucking ex-girlfriend's mother. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I felt in my heart. I'm like, I need to make some amends here. I don't know. Let's get the lockdown leap out of there.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's do.
No fly zone. And
I'll have it emphasize no fly zone.
hey, but how about no flies zone? FLIES zone.
No, because I think no fly zone harkens back to like some other Jet good secondaries. I think that's a good thing to have in there. So emphasize.
All right. And I just love this is Harkin is really becoming, we've adopted
Harken
it.
back.
We've told it's become a part of our
I've said that
interior
15
production.
times in the last 2 weeks. I've never said it in my life before this week.
And now Ryan, now we're just saying it as if it's like we're saying kick the tires during around free agency. You know, everybody's kicking tires as soon as the free agent period starts. I'm gonna get perplexity. I'm moving over. How long can we be in silence and still keep the?
Sorry, change it. Emphasize no
no,
fly
it's
zone.
fine.
Remove the lockdown leap. Have the frog use his tongue and fix the face mask on the uniform. Let's see what it spits back out. We're working in the right direction here. See? Boom. Did we have another comment? Or we were just kind of like stuck on the Sam Aiken one. This is what happens in the off season. We're a week before the schedule release, or I guess is it a week or 2 weeks? Do we know actually like a schedule release date yet? It's usually
We're talking about moving it back.
I can see
So,
it being
I
the
don't know.
third week of May. We're kind of in a funky spot because the first day of May was a Friday.
I already have the schedule, actually. I'm just sitting on it to make Brian Costello sweat.
I feel like I heard somewhere the Giants were going to have the home opener. If that's the case, then I think the Jets are in Tennessee for week 1.
That would be
feels
my
like the most
guess.
likely. Ooh, this might be the one. It's kind of nice. There's a lot kind of going on, but very cool. Emphasize no
Frog.
Fix the face mask.
And he's gonna wear number 2, we think.
No, we probably should wait until there's actually a number because then I can adjust it to like what number does he currently wear?
2.
Does he wear?
Doesn't he wear number 2? I think he does.
Oh no, we retired it because of Zach Wilson.
He wore number 5.
Like it's such bad luck. I know somebody did. Maybe it was the NYJ Matt did. What was your least favorite player, like your most hated player of all time for the Jets? I'm like fucking Zach, dude. And I supported him every chance I could, but that fucking kid drove me nuts.
𝐒𝐿𝐵𝐷
I tried.
I cheated, but I said Adam Gase. I really loathed
gross.
Adam Gase more than
Dude,
I liked
Adam
his
Gase-
answer of Hassan Reddick. That's a good
That
one.
was good, right?
That was the perfect one. I fucking hate Hassan Reddick. Although, to be fair, at the time, that was a very silly move to make.
Hey, Hassan Reddick is currently a free agent.
Good. Fuck that guy. I hope he doesn't get signed.
He's not getting signed anywhere. You'd have to be like, dude, $50. I just want to play.
So you have to pay me for you to play.
Uh-huh. He did nothing. Dude, fucking Tampa Bay gave him that contract. We were like, what? What are you thinking? How did Kinlaw do last year? Remember, he got another wacky contract from the Skins, or whatever the fuck they're called, the Commanders.
The Durs.
Football team.
The Durs, the Derps, Derpy Derps. I still can't get it through my head. Like, the Commanders has to be the worst name ever. And, like, the way that they got there makes it even worse.
Well, the
Look at
fucking
this.
the commies in a DC team is just ridiculous.
It's the stupidest thing ever. Like, who's in your department? Like, do you not think of these?
We're gonna make
Things-
the commies red from DC. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Like, really?
And it's like, yeah, nobody thought of that.
No.
Nobody. And then you got the original tribe that the Redskins were named after going, no, we would really like it if you changed back. Nope. We don't care what you think. We are offended that you are not offended. We want to go with the commies.
The Commander.
So
Wasn't
Jonathan says,
what were
we
some of the other?
Jonathan
All right,
says
go
we
ahead.
should have claimed the Tokyo Toe as a UFA.
Fuck yeah. Dude, I literally stumbled on a live stream of mine from like way into like the end of last year. It was like November. I don't know how I got, but I just hit play and it was like I was talking about the Tokyo Toe. I'm like, what? When is this from? I felt like I was in a time warp.
Yeah, like I didn't know I knew who the Tokyo
I didn't know
was.
I knew about that guy. It was like a comment from somebody. Bean, what do you think of the Tokyo Toe? I'm like, what is that? A fucking illness? You know what I mean? Something like
It's
that's the worst. It's like
the
gout.
Japanese foot fetish. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like it.
I got a better
like
idea. I'm gonna change it a little bit, and you're gonna love this next iteration.
Oh yeah. I'm you know, it's like we gotta be. We're good. We're like a good muse for Ryan. Ryan just needs a little idea. Like just like say something out loud. Ryan's like, oh, I got it. You know, you say something. Ryan's like, I'm gonna make this real.
Oh, I'm super excited to see if this comes out the way I hope it comes out.
And you could 3D print it.
Ugh, it'd be great.
Yeah.
I was 3D printing hooks for my closet to like organize shit last night. I was up like after my stream.
You got a 3D
wires and
print
like HDMI
box.
cords and fucking XLR cables.
Now, can you stick something like that in there? Like if you took out the words and everything like that and say 3D print this frog.
I mean, you could probably say make it a certain type of file. I think it's an STL file.
Yeah,
Make me like a 3D printable STL file of this. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it and see if that's like a thing. It would probably be a nightmare because once you start adding multiple colors, there's like a ton of like
That's
junk.
tough.
Yeah, it's like you can do it. Like my printer can do 4 colors, but
Can you
each layer
3D
is
print it as a
horizontal layer.
t-shirt?
So each horizontal layer, you could do like, you know, let's say you were doing a person, it would do the shoes, but if you had like a Nike swoosh on it, it would do 1 layer of white, and then like it would go over, cut off the filament, extrude, put the black in, then do a layer of the first layer of that, then go to the next part of the white, and it's like, so as you think of it as like stacking pancakes with colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it gets a little, you have to be a little creative with how you do the layerings. If you could do it all
If you made
one
a
color,
t-shirt, if you 3D printed a t-shirt, would it be comfortable?
I mean, I think I would just drop ship the shirt, and then you could get a sad dog dying.
That's not what I
shirt
asked.
from our store.
Yeah.
Like Peter. Yes. All right.
We got to adjust the logo too. That's not the right logo.
I
but-
know. I could clean it up in post.
Get there.
Yeah.
Oh,
There we go.
Oh,
I
now
gotta
we
clean
are.
it up a little.
I
Thank you.
applaud this man.
Yes, we
Yes.
are. We're getting you're getting close.
We're cooking.
You are really zeroing in. I'm going to drop a poll in the fucking chat right now. See what they think. Okay.
I think this is the best one we've got so far, but I think I could keep retooling it. Let's see. See, now I just got to change the number. Whatever number he ends up being.
When are they going to release? I feel like every other team in the NFL has released their rookie numbers, and the Jets still have it.
But see, they're going to change. That's the thing. Like you can't. What wasn't Garrett Wilson's number something different, and then he became 17, and then he changed 17 after the first year. Once we got
Yeah, Sauce was 20, Breece was 35.
Yeah, like I don't think I would. I don't know what I would do if they changed. No, I mean, we just do the same design and just be like, oh, sorry, I got to change shirt. You got a unique 1 of 1 if he changes his shirt number.
Jordan Tyson's going to wear 0. Do we feel better about him as a prospect or worse about him as a prospect for wearing?
Who's Jordan Tyson again? Oh,
That's the one you really wanted.
That guy. I pushed him out once. Ryan, yeah, once we. As soon as he was drafted, I was like, "Forget he exists." He's wearing 0.
Yeah.
That's how many fucking games he's gonna play.
Okay. My most old man take is I don't like that you could pretty much wear whatever number you want. Like if David Bailey
I agree.
is rushing the edge with number 31, that is going to break my brain.
Yeah, it sucks. I don't know why we're doing this. Like, why are we doing this?
Wide receiver should be 11 to 19 or 80 to 89. Tight ends should be in the 80s. You know, defensive
You don't
linemen
like
in the 90s.
The single-digit wide receivers, the 5s, and that's
okay.
Yeah, I guess that's okay. I mean, I prefer single digits up to 19 are fucking quarterbacks and kickers. Like I'm totally into that. Get them out. Get it, But in the 80s, the wide receivers are 80s because nobody's gonna have. There's 80 through 89, so that's 10 numbers. So who has 10 wide receivers? But then if you got a couple retired, what are you gonna do?
Then you get to the teen numbers. 17. That's a good wide receiver number. 17.
Dude, we got to reach out to D'Angelo Pons and say, "Hey, buddy, we're calling you the Frog."
Well, we'll get him. Is there another synonym for frog?
Let's see.
That somehow
Yeah, Sexy Grok. What she thinks?
Yeah, see, that's what we got to put GPT and Sexy Grok together.
Yeah, and let them fucking chat it out.
The magic.
A toad, frog and toad, like the books.
Hey, Sexy Grok, can you give me a few synonyms for frog?
Oh, love it when you get all playful like that. Sure, Sexy. How about toad, amphibian, or pollywog? Got any more in mind, or should I hop over and whisper a few more in your ear?
I like
hop over and whisper a few more in my ear. I need more.
Coming right over. I slide closer, my breath warm against your ear.
All right, lady. He's fucking out of control.
50 Shades of Gray over here.
I know. She's like, "Hey, fucking amphibian. You want me to lick your butthole?" That's not what I asked.
Oh, no.
A dirty frog. All right, let me just go to a thesaurus instead. Let me see if that'll get us a healthy frog. Frog. Toad, bullfrog. What the hell how do you say that? Sicilian. I mean, we can't do that. Nobody will know how we're talking.
I think frog.
Toad might be worse. Like it sounds like
worse.
it's derogatory for some reason.
Toad's like a
something
knockoff frog.
Frog is something you find in a pond. Toad is something you find under like a rock.
Well, no, toads are huge. There's a book called Frog and Toad. Remember that?
Oh yeah, I got one. The kids have. Matt just said it.
Did you not hear me say that?
No, I didn't. I was too busy untying my fucking Sexy Grok knots.
They lose their buttons. Ooh, Hopper. That's a good one.
Hopper.
See, that makes me think of the villain from Bug's Life now.
Oh no, I think of
Pollywog.
Yeah, Pollywog. Binya
How about
Pollywog?
Croaker?
Like, fucking Gullah Gullah Island. Throwback.
I need to see what the definition. Pollywog. There's not even a definition. Tadpole. Oh, a pollywog is a tadpole.
Fix that. So now the Patriots frog or the Patriots fly doesn't have a mouth in its tongue. Workshopping it.
The Patriots frog doesn't have a what now?
So see the original one that I did, the tongue of the frog is it's got a mouth. The tongue has a mouth.
Yeah, I don't like the mouth. It makes me feel like they're trying to make out. I like the second one.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's
on the
why
left.
that's why I did the second one.
But I do like the fear mouth on the Bills. And I was like, ah, I like
Yeah.
that. Like, holy shit. D'Angelo fucking Frog is coming. Oh yeah, dude. Frogs are green. This is gonna grow frog legs. This is it. We did it, everybody. If you were wondering why you came to this show tonight, you now know. You were here.
You were part of the creation.
Yeah.
Now we just got to figure out.
Everyone in the chat gets a shirt.
Boom.
221 shirts.
That would be expensive.
All you got to do, but all they got to do is pay for them.
Yeah, I never said free
See?
shirts, but you just get a shirt.
You all get
Yeah,
a
but
shirt.
you're the only people
All you
that
have to
can.
do is pay
You're the only people that can pay
$24.99
for them.
or whatever it costs us to do a shirt.
Yeah, we just do it for cost or whatever.
Yeah.
I want one. Dude, I want this. Can you send that over? Are you done, Ryan? Is this good? Are we good with
we
this?
can keep workshopping it because, like, I
Yeah.
have to take it into post and fix the helmet logo.
Right.
Yeah, and underneath the no-fly zone too is bothering me now.
Yeah, I don't like having.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like having the Jets thing at the bottom there.
Yeah, and that's the one. We can go with any other logo
Yeah.
that we've had, and it would be like fine, you know? But not that one.
Anytime I can relive the Adam Gase era, I just have to do it. And Zach Wilson.
And Jamal Adams. Why you guys want to fire Aaron Glenn and calling him the mountain goat? Because of his goatee? Is that what it is? His little tiny puff?
Yeah, I saw that. What the hell is that about?
Yeah, I'm not sure. But I am ready for, I am also, one of the things on Green Bean Island that we believe as a collective is that Aaron Glenn is going to change a lot of minds this year. Going to change a lot of opinions. One of the beliefs of our religion on Green Bean Island. Playoffs and mind changing. That's what we're doing over here.
I like that. That's got to be part of it.
Yeah. Because it's impossible to do what we want to do without you feeling good about Aaron Glenn. Not impossible, but it's
challenging.
It's challenging, right? Yeah. Well said. Oh, it's time to wake up. All right. What are we doing? Is Ryan still here?
Oh yeah, I'm here. I'm
Ryan's
just
rock. All right.
I'm tippy tapping.
We still
away
have
over
a
here.
show.
Yeah, that's true. I gotta talk about some shit. I'm
ready to comment,
interested into
maybe?
what this thing can make. Ronald
Jake
Weiss
the-
comes
hey,
in and says, "Hey
Jack-
guys, can we use that scene from Caddyshack? Bill Murray asked Chevy Chase if he has a pool. Chevy Chase says, I have a pool and pond. Pond's good for you. Ooh, that's a good line. I like that. Do you guys know the
I
line?
don't know.
Oh, the line from Caddyshack, dude. He goes, they're standing out.
Pond
They're
is-
standing in Bill Murray's like little, I don't know if it's like a
The little
Caddyshack
shed.
or just like in his, yeah.
It was like his workshop. Yeah.
in where he goes. And he's just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I got a pool, got a pond. Pond's good for you. I don't know if we could like spin it the same way, but that's a great one.
I don't
good
know,
reference.
Ron. I don't know, Ron.
It's good. Anytime you can make a
It's tough. Yeah, it's
Caddyshack
tough.
reference, you got to do it though.
Yeah, no. And it's funny because I haven't watched that movie in so long that I can't even reference it like that. I'd have to go back.
I
If
feel
I
like it's on
remember certain
TV all the
things.
time. That's one. I don't know if I've ever seen that movie in full, but I feel like I've seen it in like 20-minute intervals on TV a million times.
Yeah, I've seen it like
Yeah.
100 times because I'm just in the golf industry. So
Yeah, there you
I've
go.
seen that and Happy
Plays on a
Gilmore
loop
like
at-
100 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ron, but can you trim that down? Help us trim it.
It would have to
Help
be
us
like,
trim it. got to be like Tisha. You can't have all that. You can't. That's we got to. I like the line
good for you. It would be a pawns good for you. That would be what you'd have to shorten it to. But then you'd have to figure out a graphic to go with it.
Ron. Okay, there he is. All right, Ron. A pond is good for you.
You'd have to say pawns. A pawns, almost like possessive. Pawns without the fucking thingy.
Yeah, Rusty Spooner, we were talking about that. So like it's one more layer of it making sense that the Meadowlands is a swamp.
Here's another variation.
It's almost too fitting.
It's almost too fitting. No, I like the helmets as flies. This I don't like this.
Okay. It's all right. I'm just
going the wrong way.
All right. Boom. Got
yeah, go back.
Flies.
Go back to the flies, idiot.
I clap for this man. Dude, those flies are fantastic.
They're so good.
So good, dude.
Let's see.
D'Angelo Pons, a fucking second-round pick, number 44, is getting some loving tonight. Isn't he?
Well, we did it for
I think he's going to be
and we didn't even draft that guy.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, if he fucking does what we did in my dream, he starts his career with a pick. That's it. It's like Xavier Gibson rode that opening day kick return for a touchdown for 3 years of a career.
That is true.
Well, wait, what'd you say? I missed it.
I was just saying, if I had that dream about D'Angelo Pons, I don't know. It was either yesterday or last night or whatever, but he made an interception. I can see the fucking play. It was a mid-range, like a mid-range out that he cut underneath and took it. He was tackled soon. Now he didn't make it touchdown or anything, but he just undercut the route and fucking picked him. We were freaking out in the stands that his first defensive snap was a pick for the Jets. So if he did that, I'm just saying he's immortalized, you know. But I say because Xavier Gibson rode that kick return. Ryan, you listening to me? I'm talking to you.
I'm listening. I'm just saying. Ron Weiss just dropped in. Use fly paper. Fly paper is pretty good.
Yeah, he doesn't know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to say it for a third time. I just need you.
No,
to
I heard you
that.
say you were talking about the interception. He's coming across the middle. You're gonna like, what's that
Xavier
called?
Gibson.
Remote viewing. You're gonna remote view this, and
that's right. I already did it. Yeah, I already Yeah. I'm with
it.
Man.
And then you're gonna be the green bean wizard with like a snow globe, but like a crystal ball. That's what I'm trying to think of. That's the word.
Yeah. I like Ron too. I'd like to get that in there. Ron White, the pond is good because if we can hide like some sort of reference like that, like a real cultural reference that people get that you don't have to get the shirt, right? One of those, but it's like Easter eggs. Like, so you can watch it and you can look at it and still it's great. But if you know, then you know. I think that's what Ron's going for.
Yeah.
Ron's a smart guy, I think. Ron's deep.
Some type of cultural.
Yeah, and Rover Bet says we can call his fan club the Frog Bog, and we'll have like a secret, like the dog pound.
We're getting way too deep.
Yeah, the frog.
There's gonna be people looking at what the fuck is this shirt? What are you?
Yeah, they're right. Everybody has tongues. That's the merch.
We're gonna get a bunch of sticky hands, and we're just gonna slap sticky hands fucking everywhere.
No,
we're gonna buy sticky hands in bulk.
Attach the sticky hands together so they're really long. Me and Green Bean and Ryan will lean back and throw it out from our 300 section, and it's gonna hit the ball and intercept it for the Jets. That's our plan.
There you go. Or maybe we just do that right to his helmet and bring him to our seats because he's so little.
That could work too.
We got some day 3 of the draft stuff going on today. That's where we're at right now.
Oh yeah, this is great though. This is the best thing I think we've ever done since Vanilla Gorilla.
I mean,
Dude, somebody, I think it was Alan Dodes. Like we were talking about the Vanilla Gorilla the other day, and he said, The Vanilla Gorilla period of time was one of the. He said that part of the show was one of the best times I've had in a long time. Like people, we were having fun with that. You know?
It was what was it, 30 minutes maybe?
Yeah, give or take, right?
Oh
Yeah,
man, we were.
but it was a great
we were
30
tweeting
minutes.
it and retweeting it and fucking ab lab, or
Right. Habs like fucking he's throwing fucking guesses and yeah, everybody was nuts.
dude, it was.
What is this? Yeah, I know. Who said that? Invader. I'm already catching bugs and shit in my. I'm already doing it. And here, I'm like, I might as well be D'Angelo Pons. I know. I got to keep my door open for the internet. I don't know when that happened. I got to do this, Starla. I got to pull the trigger already. It's fucked up. I hate by the time my stream ends, if I showed you guys my ceiling, there's like 500 bugs.
Ew.
Like, look, I could just do this. Like, I mean, it's moved. But like, I have bugs everywhere. Like,
We gotta get you a
moths.
fly swatter.
I don't want to kill them. That's the thing. I'm like, oh, who the fuck? Why should I kill them all? If they were mosquitoes or hornets or something, I'd kill them. But what the fuck?
Yeah, mosquitoes.
Yeah, they're minding their own business.
Yeah. What did they do? I'm the one drawing them in here with my light.
I still think. I think we're in the right spot here, but like, still workshopping it, tinkering around. The fly paper is what it came up with. I kind of don't mind those flies. Those flies look kind of cool. I don't like the frog though.
Yeah. So when D'Angelo Pons gets that interception and he's already established as the frog, what will our celebration be for him? Will we yell frog? Will we croak?
Ribbit. We got a ribbit.
Ribbit, right.
We just-
Ribbit.
The whole crowd. Everybody
That'd be the
ribbit.
best. That'd be the
Receivers come
best.
to croak. Oh, where receivers come to croak, says Jets Worldwide.
Who said that?
That's Jets Worldwide. That's a good one.
Worldwide. Wide.
Oh,
Good
Snowball
one.
said it. It's not so good. That's fucking good, Snowball. Where receivers come to croak. Oh, we're gonna get in trouble for, it's like fucking doing this. You get $25,000 penalty. You get ejected for doing this now. Can't do that. He made finger guns, 15 yards, and an ejection. Yeah, Derek, if Snowball's that dude, Snowball just sat back waiting. Like, And then he just drops the bomb. Oh, I'm going to end the poll, see what everybody thinks. So here's what we did. Let's see what we did here.
8% say I hate this and I hate unicorns.
Yeah. 18% said meh. So 18% of you were like, dude, will you talk about fucking Daryl Jackson already?
Well, Samini said he's going to redshirt this year. That was
That's what he
thing.
said. Why would they do that? It makes fucking zero sense to me. Why are we talking about red shirting before rookie mini camp?
I don't know.
Why does he have hurt toes?
Hurt toes.
And if I
There's
find
a
out
lot
that
of
he
bodies.
does, what?
There's a lot of bodies on that defensive line. If we're including edge in the defensive line, there's a lot
What are
of
they
guys.
gonna? Yeah, but you can't just red shirt. He's got to make the roster. I mean, somebody
for
will fucking
sure,
pluck
for
him
sure.
for sure. It's a free draft pick if you do that.
No. I think he was just saying he was going to be inactive a bunch
Yeah.
this year.
Oh man, yeah. If we still had Alan Lazard, and he was good, we could have the lizard and the frog.
There's
Another
a whole
poor
bunch
Jet.
of reptiles.
Yeah, I think he's still a free agent too. It's crazy, like when you look around the free agents. Like if you go to Spot Track, look at who's available, dude. You see Jets, like just that a year ago we were depending on.
It's not a good sign.
No, like fucking Josh Reynolds, Alan Lazard. Like you look at the wide receiver. Let me do this. Let me see. Even though it's
Tyler
gonna-
Johnson.
Tyler Johnson, they're all there. Our whole entire our whole entire wide receiver room from last year, the guys we signed, they're all available. Not to say that they won't get signed at some point, but clearly not on the priority list.
No, not priority free agents.
All right, let me do this. It's gonna fucking freeze my computer. NFL free agents, yeah. All right. Spot track is where I go.
That site always closes my computer down.
They all do. Fucking I used to use like Draft Tech and like all the dude. Is any of them, any of the draft sites that I use, they shut my computer down.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Like they're the most, bandwidth consuming things. All right, wide receiver. Here we go. All right. Oh, I got to do available. All right, let's see how many Jets are on this fucking list. Remember, we only had 5 wide receivers, so there's going to be like 10 Jets available. Let's see. There's a lot of names, though, man. Deebo Samuel, Stephon Diggs, Tyreek Hill, Jennings, DeAndre Hopkins. It's crazy. Keenan Allen, Jahan Dotson, Josh Reynolds. There he is. Let's see.
Ooh.
Gabriel Davis. There's a lot of fucking guys out there, man.
This frog kind of looks a little derped, so I might have to work on it. But this was Rusty Spooner had the idea of like squishing a frog in the hand, stepping on a frog, and then having one catch one with the tongue. The
A
helmet
fly or a frog?
the frog catching the fly. So one is caught, one is squished, like Patriot one's squished in the hand. One is stepped on, and then one is getting hit.
The only thing is, hold on a second. I can't
make the frog.
I want to see wings on the flies, though, because I wouldn't know that they. The only one that I identify as a frog is the Dolphins. Or as a fly, I mean.
As a fly, the Dolphins one looks like a fly. The other ones look.
The other ones just look like helmets. Say, hey, ChatGPT, what did I tell you? You don't have to fucking unfly them. Everything we do is a forward thinking, not don't undo shit. Whatever just flew in here is threatening. It's like,
I said, make the frog not look so derpy.
Yeah. Why is his face coming out of the helmet so far?
Yeah, it looks like his head's like not connected. To
It doesn't really fit him very well, that helmet.
Yeah, make his fucking helmet fit. How's that sound?
Make it look cool.
Fucking asshole.
You want to do a giveaway?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, it's 10 o'clock. Holy shit. We'll just sit here and do this all night.
Talking.
I got names for you, Green Bean.
Oh shit. I only got like 15. Let me see if anybody came in after Ron. I'll do one more on this end too. All right. Hold on, O'Leary. Go.
Gangrene 44. Carl Johnson. Wesley Gates. Phil Adams. Joel 0621.
Joel
0621. Yep.
All right, I got Boss Girl in there now.
And that was it from last week.
All right. So, Ryan, we got 21.
21. All right, chat. Give us a number 1 through 21. We're going to pick the 5th number that pops up 1 through 21 because the 5 has been popping up a lot on the D'Angelo Pons frog design. 5th number. Number 2. Who's number 2?
Mumtaz is number 2.
Hey, Mumtaz.
The mum.
Mumtaz is this fucking rock star, man.
Closer. Mumtaz.
Kind of looks like a snake.
Mumtaz. Yeah, he kind of does look a little more snake-like. Ooh, he gets a pillow. Mumtaz. Hit us up. jetstalk247@gmail.com or talkinjetshow@gmail.com. We'll send you out a Talkin' Jets pillow. Or if you want a D'Angelo Pons fly shirt whenever that eventually becomes a thing, let us know.
What the fuck is that? Look at the size of it.
Green Bean's going to turn
Green
into
Bean
a
needs
frog.
a frog.
Dude, look at this thing.
You just catch that? Hold on. Let me see if I could solo
Ew.
on Green Bean right now. Look at that.
Ew.
Lower.
Fucking biting me right now. He's like, "Ah."
Eat it. Eat it.
This guy in here. Eat it. You guys are saying ew at it being on camera. You want me to eat it? Where are you? Got this guy.
Oh, he flew away.
Got like 15 of those.
Oh, jeez.
That thing, when it came in, it like flew in and hit the wall. It sounded like somebody threw a rock at me.
It's the hard
Whoa.
shell.
Yeah.
Your head's got a thick candy shell. Tommy boy. So,
I feel like we've done great work here tonight, people. I want you to know that.
We had like close to 300 people in the chat while we were designing a ridiculous shirt. And the chat was coming up with some great ideas.
Yeah, man.
We're having fun. This is a quiet time. We got to have some fun.
That's right. Hey, Ricky from New York sent me it's funny. He already had he made a D'Angelo Pons shirt.
Ooh.
And it's feeling froggy. Caution, Pons ahead.
Ooh.
So he's on the same tip.
I like
See, it's natural, dude. Frog. He's the
Frog
frog.
makes sense. That's what, when I think
Makes
pond,
sense.
I think frog.
Yeah.
Especially because
Oh,
it catches stuff. Catches bugs.
Yeah, right. Totally, man. Midair.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
We'll workshop it. Got something cooking here. Boys and girls, we've reached the end of our show. We were very productive tonight. Leave a timestamp comment down below. Ron says Jeremiah was a cornerback.
He's doing the song. Jeremiah was a D-back. You got to get the syllables right, Ron. Right? Am I with you? Am I in the same pond? Ron?
You nailed it.
Jeremiah was a cornerback. Look just like a frog. Yeah, I hope he doesn't take it personally. I don't think he looks like a frog. I don't even know what the fucking guy looks like. I gotta look at him. Let me see.
Yeah, no. Doesn't look like a frog. We got to make sure it looks like, cool. We want it to be cool. We don't want, if it's going to stick.
Yeah, it's an endearing. Say, look, dude, you're in New York now. This is how we do it. You know what I mean? We can have a little fun with your face.
Boys and girls,
I don't know. He looks a little froggy.
thank you for hanging out with us. Green Bean, you got any last words for us?
I think D'Angelo Pons might look a little froggy. I'm gonna do an after-hours show.
Yay.
So we'll do that. We'll hang out. We'll fucking keep talking about this shit. If there's anything left of the D'Angelo Pons lemon, we're gonna squeeze it. All right.
Squeeze it.
Hang
some
out,
flies
Green Bean
or
Jets fan,
something.
10:35.
O'Leary, what about you? You got anything going on?
Yeah, I'll be doing a stream tomorrow with Jeremy at 3:00 on my channel. So come hang out for an hour of fun with me and the Jets chaos man. Bang.
Love it. Egghead over there.
Egg.
Gang, it's so much fun hanging out with you every Tuesday night. We'll be back here 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock next week. Maybe coming up with a new shirt design. Who knows? We'll see.
Every
Hopefully
week.
there's a little bit more Jet news. Maybe we got a Sadiq the Freak. Although I feel like that could be a bad... that could give us a few bad designs if we try to put that in. We'll figure it out. Boys and girls, it's Talkin' Jets signing off. JETS.
Just go somewhere else. I can't take this nonsense anymore. How are you gonna blame the defense?
I got the power. Screw Green Bean. Damn it. But once you get to the sausage, I feel like we're doing something.
Go Jets.
would you give up to see a Jets Super Bowl?
All of my friends and family.
Hit those milk thumbs, boys and girls.
Freeze run.
Hold on to your underwear, ladies, and stand by, bitches. It's now time for Talkin' Jets with your hosts, Matt, Ryan, and Green Bean.